everybody, welcome to Benji's Clubhouse. Today we're with Salus here and we're going to talk about getting guard geese. Salus and Athena are going to be a year old here in about 2 weeks. I want to talk about getting geese to guard the duck flock. We have an all-girl duck flock, and there's also a chicken that lives with these ducks. And I was unsure how this was going to work out because, you know, they say if you get 2 geese, they'll just bond with each other, they'll forget about the flock, but they won't sell you just one goose. So does it work, does it not work? We're going to talk about it. So Salus and Athena, I got them strictly to guard the ducks, especially from aerial predators. We have bald eagles, we have hawks, we have falcons, we have ospreys, and the eagles and the ospreys have been a problem from day one. This is our 5th year with ducks, and they have been a problem. And you can even ask Daisy. Daisy was attacked last year by one of them, and there have been close calls a couple other times. And they will literally just sit in the tree and taunt the ducks. And it don't matter. I can walk right up to them and they won't move. They just think I'm a crazy person when I go over and start yelling. So I got the geese hoping that they would guard the flock. And I named them, Salus is named after the Roman goddess of welfare and security, and Athena is of course the Greek goddess of war, and oh my gosh, she's such a sweetheart. She's preening me. So I got them as babies. I introduced them from day one. And there was never any fighting. And you can see in the earlier videos from 2024, from the summer, that they got along, and the goslings even chased the ducks. The only issue there ever was Prissy, because of her pecking order of chickens, she would peck the heads on the goslings. She only did it a couple of times, but it was just enough to let them know that, you know, that whatever, she was in charge, but she's not really in charge because she's the only chicken in this flock. We have a chicken flock. Sam the rooster guards them, and I don't have to worry about them. He does a good job. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about their personalities. Salus and Athena are Pilgrim goslings. They're calm. They don't make a lot of noise. I mean, they honk, especially if there's something going on out here. They'll honk in the morning. They'll honk if I come outside. And they definitely honk if there's an intruder. And they will hiss too, and that's pretty terrifying. Salus was always the super cuddly one that would sit on my lap and just let me pet her. And when they started laying eggs, that changed a little bit to where she would lay flat and get submissive towards me. But about halfway into her laying eggs, that stopped. She still lets me pet her, she's just not submissive. And that's fine, she's her own bird. Athena, on the other hand, she's way over there. She's watching because the neighbor's dog is out. So she went over to the fence, she's watching. Athena she always let me pet her, but she was never like super cuddly. Although in the middle of her laying eggs, you see she just laid next to Benji. Which I'll get to in a second. But anyways, when she was laying eggs, she did mount me. She got on the top of my head and I had to get her off. And ever since then, I'm not sure, she just wanted cuddles. Like, she wants cuddles all the time. So, and that's different for her personality. Now, whenever they were, when spring first hit and they first started getting hormonal and ready to lay eggs, they were always mock mating. And you can see on Salus's head, yeah, the top of her hair. And that's basically, they'll get on each other and pull their feathers out on their hair, or their head. And it's just part of dominance and establishing a bonding in the flock. So I never open their pond in the spring, and I still don't let them swim in it unless I'm out here. There has been a couple of times where Athena has tried to mock mate the ducks. Only a couple different ducks though. She has tried to do that with Benji and with Daffy. She will chase Daisy. Daisy's our president, which Daisy is right there. She's our president. And Athena and Daisy will clash. I mean, you can see they're within close proximity of each other. They get along. And they will sleep near each other, like during the day they'll take a rest. But I don't think that, it's separated between the geese and the ducks, which is one thing I read. If you get two geese, they're gonna form a clique and the ducks will be their own clique. And I just haven't found that to be the case. Athena and Salus will guard this entire yard with their life, is what I have found out. We've had stray dogs come in and they will chase the dogs, even though we have a fence up. They're not afraid. They'll go right up to the fence and hiss and show their tongue, and they will try biting too through the fence. We haven't had any aerial predators drop by since Daisy was attacked last year. Hopefully they stay clear. I still don't let the birds in the open unless I'm outside or back and forth from, the house for a couple minutes or whatever. Usually they're in their area that has the netting over their enclosure. Their enclosure is pretty big. It's a 40-foot square. But the garden and stuff, they can't, I just don't let them out on their own. So I wanted to let you know how it's going with them being guard geese. I would probably suggest this breed, especially if you had to get two. I would probably suggest two females. And I would also suggest to spend a lot of time with them and introduce them early. There's a lot of plane activity. I don't know what's going on. They keep looking up. Nothing gets past these girls, nothing at all. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been wanting to make this for a while. And I hope you have a really great day. Bye.